we'll pull it out. So basically it's in his waistband, or his pocket, whatever. Right? I'm basically pinning it. Let's say he transitions to grab the weapon. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and grab the weapon. I'm not grabbing his hand, I'm grabbing the handle of my weapon. I'm putting it straight down. In order for him to pull the weapon out, go ahead and pull it out slowly. His elbow bends. So let's imagine that this is not into play, but this is something, since you guys have, wait up for a second. You guys all have weapons, so this is going to be like a simple weapon retention. It's going to be a concept. Okay? As soon as this person grabs the weapon, I'm grabbing the handle and I'm pushing it down into the holster. My elbow is going to be in tight. Imagine if I have a 50-pound kettlebell, I'm not going to hold it out because it's going to be weak. I'm basically keeping it in tight too close to my body. Now, because we understand that the elbow needs to pull the weapon out, what do you think I need to do with this?
Push down.
Huh?
Chop it down.
Push it down? Chop it? Well, no, because I'm actually helping him.
You want to hold it up?
Oh,
I want to be able to lock his elbow. Okay? So the way that I want to do it is I want to get an athletic base. I'm basically pushing into him. My elbow's in tight. Look what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and lock his elbow. So now he can't pull it out. And do I know it works? Absolutely. We had 2 officers that were getting their weapons grabbed. And this is what they were doing. Okay? Now, right over here, once I lock it, this is going to be the problem. You guys are going to say, well, what if he turns around and he grabs around and reaches around me? Yeah, of course. So here's the concept. I need to prevent his movement. How am I going to prevent that movement? Is my head is going to be right into him. Say that he moves around me, look what's happening. My head is blocking me. Okay? Now, what you're saying is it's going to be possible where it's like the same side grab. If it's a cross side, it's going to be easy because most people, I think it's what 90% of the people in the U.S. are right-handed. So most likely he's going to be able to grab, crossing, boom, over here. This is going to be so easy because I'm doing the same exact thing where I'm basically getting the handle of the weapon, pushing it into the holster. You got it? Okay. I'm pushing it into the holster, and what do you think I'm going to do with this elbow? I'm going to lock it. How am I going to lock it? Watch this. There's something on your body, feet. I'm going to go ahead and move. Look what I'm doing with his arm. Whoa. Now I lock it. From here, there's something that's called like a shoulder drag that all I'm going to do is going to do like a corkscrew. And how do I end this fight? Easy. It's like because I have this shoulder right here, is I can just basically drop to the ground. And you can just see that as you can just see what happens with the shoulder. So I tell people to be very careful. Now, his hand is still on the weapon, and can people still shoot? Yes, and we tried it because we have weapons that we can actually fire when we're doing this. So the way that you kind of do it is that I need to be pushing his body away, and I'm basically going to the meat part of his thumbs, right over here, where I'm basically peeling it. So I'm basically pushing into it, I'm basically getting the fingers, and I'm rolling it off of it. See how I'm rolling it? Right over here, I'm rolling that finger, and at the same time, I'm kind of creating that space. And I'm just talking to you guys because you guys are sitting down, comfortable. Usually you'll see it's going to be an active movement where I'm basically pushing him away. From here, I can basically push away, or I can do an arm drag where I can bring him down and then take him to the ground and then have that fight. So it's just basically keeping that in, controlling the elbow any way that you want. From there, using the head to prevent him from moving around your body, and I'm moving my feet as well. And at the same time, you got to think about that. If you're going to remove his hand, what do you think he's going to do anyways? Once I peel it off. So if I have him right over here, let's just say that, and move him off, what do you think he's going to do anyways? He's going to come back and he's going to go for it again. So you got to realize that in order for you to stop that fight, you need somebody to help you, or you need to end it. And how do you end it? You got to be able to knock him out, stop him momentarily where you can get better position on him. You know? So
the truth is, he's about ready to use deadly force. You're deadly force.
I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to knock him out right then.
No,
it's
you
no
have
different
to,
than if he has a
trying
knife.
to get your weapon.
Yeah.
It could be one of those things that if you get him away from your weapon first, he comes back and you're doing it again. Well, guess what? Now you don't leave me no choice because I know that he's going to keep fighting. So if I get him able to get away with it, boom, as he gets away, kind of push him, he comes back towards me, boom, then I'm going to go ahead and then shoot. And then when we talk about shooting, again, you know, like there's a lot of places that tell you don't put your hand out there because don't shoot your hand. You know, when you talk about like specialized units, guess what? Don't they think they flag their bodies, their friends and everything? Yes. Just pull the trigger when you know that you got a clear shot.